Hello you beautiful people, and welcome to the new series we are going to be running on the channel, Rich vs Poor. We're going to be taking a look at one very expensive card, comparing him to a cheaper alternative who has similar stats, and see if it really is value for money in buying these expensive cards. As you may have guessed by the title of the episode and the thumbnail, we are looking at informed GORETZKA, who's currently 150 to 200k, and we are putting him up against the 10k ZUBER. You're seeing his in-games there, you're seeing his work rates, high, phenomenal, 4-star, 3-star, absolutely sensational, fantastic pace, passing, dribbling, defending and physical, as well as decent shooting wrapped in there. The complete centre midfielder. People calling him the cheap pullet, they could be right, but today we're going to be looking at an even cheaper version of GORETZKA and just comparing the two, seeing who comes out on top. Any negatives to GORETZKA? You look at that finishing and shooting, it's a little bit low, but we'll talk more about that in the game. Here is his counterpart, his nemesis for today. It is informed ZUBER. Came out of nowhere, this card. Came out of right midfield, ended up in left midfield, if you know what I'm saying. You probably don't. I don't know what I'm saying. 6 foot tall, high, 4-star, 3-star as well. Pretty much identical stats. He's got the good pace, the dribbling, the defending, the physical, the passing, and again, decent shooting. Nothing spectacular, but a phenomenal card. 12,000 coins I paid for him. Look at those in-games. Almost identical to GORETZKA. He's got the terrible jumping and terrible penalties to match. His long passing is low and his finishing is low as well. It's GORETZKA 2.0 if we look at the cards, in all honesty. They are virtually identical. What makes him so much cheaper? The fact he's a left mid and Swiss brings his price down a lot. It's a lot harder to link him up into teams, whereas GORETZKA, you've got all the strong links of Boateng, Schmelzer, who wants a Schmelzer? Royce. You can just get him in there quite easily. ZUBER, not so much. There aren't too many stellar Swiss players in the Bundesliga. I can't actually think of a single one. And for his team as well, not too many stellar links. But if you can get him in the team, you can get him in at centre mid on 7 chem, or of course you can start him at left mid, change it in game to get him on that full chemistry. But how do these guys actually compare in the game? Well, let's have a look. Well guys, let's start with GORETZKA. What can I say about him? He is tall as fuck for a midfielder. 6 foot 2 and high. That is a blessing. Ask anyone. In this game, with how overpowered heading is, that is phenomenal. He's also incredibly pacey for a centre mid. He's got that fantastic defending. He can win the ball back for you and then go surging up the pitch on a bit of a barnstorming run. He reminds me of Vieira back in the day. 2004 Vieira. We're not talking FIFA here, we're talking real life. Vieira, win the ball back, go surging up the pitch, start the attacks. Absolutely phenomenal. Solid with both feet, great passing, cracking long shots. Really a complete centre midfielder. The only con I've got down for him is finishing. This lad couldn't finish if he was inside Margot Robbie. He is just poor in the box, it's got to be said. If you get into a one-on-one with him, he cannot be relied upon. He will let you down more than an absent father, let's be honest. Other than that, absolutely phenomenal. Couldn't praise this card highly enough. Like I said, he'll win the ball back, he'll go storming up the pitch, he'll bang in the long shots. Any other cons? 4-star skills, maybe you could level at him saying he hasn't got those. But for a centre midfielder, I don't think it's completely necessary, in all honesty. It's important for your wingers, your strikers. Centre mid, it's a nice addition. It's not something you're going to absolutely need. Positioning, phenomenal. High means he's up and down constantly. He is a hard worker in this game, and he's got decent stamina to go with it, so he's going to keep going all game long. Is he going to be worth the price you're paying for him? 150 to 200k, depending on when you buy it, you know, your platform, your console, whatever. Yeah, probably. I'm not seeing many better alternatives in the Bundesliga. You're looking at Vidal, and then that's maybe it in terms of centre midfielders. There aren't too many standout all-rounders that can do it everything as an all-rounder does, you know. I don't really know why I explained the term all-rounder just then. But yeah, I'd definitely consider giving out the 150k for him. But let's compare him to informed ZUBER. Informed ZUBER, anywhere from 10 to 15k. Why is he so cheap? Left mid, Swiss. Makes him a lot harder to link up. His pros, very similar to Goretzka. He's got that pace, he's got the strength, passing, defending, heading. He is another workhorse that will go from box to box, setting up attacks, breaking down your opponents. Cons for this guy, same. Finishing, and you've got to put his position at him. If he was a centre midfielder card, you know that's a 100k card. Left mid, just work him into the team. Bring him on as a sub, start him on 7 chem at centre mid, start him at left mid, change the formation. You're going to have an absolutely delightful time with him. If you're looking for that cheap inform that you really want that's going to run the show for you, this guy is the one. His finishing, I put it down, it is a concern, it's only 70. However, I actually found him to be a lot more clinical in the box than Goretzka. He put away nearly all of his one-on-ones. He missed the occasional one, but that's not what I was looking at him for. His passing is top-notch, short passing particularly. Long passing, bit iffy, but don't hit that many long passes on this game, to be honest. It's much more of a short passing, hold possession style of game. So it's not a problem. In the air, he's going to win you the balls in centre midfield. He's a lot bigger and stronger than most centre mids, along with Goretzka. It's very, very similar. This guy's also got an absolute rocket on his left foot. He's got high 80s for shot power and long shots, making him absolutely lethal outside of the box. 3-star weak foot, not a problem. 4-star skills, again, it's not absolutely necessary for a centre mid. If you're playing him out on the wing, then I'd definitely put that down as a con, but at centre midfield, not too much of a problem, to be honest. He will just do an absolute job for you. He is the workhorse of a team. Anyway, who's the better? Who is the better player? That's right, guys. Our winner today is the Inform Zuber. For a fraction of the price, you're getting almost an identical player. The only thing he loses out on is a little bit of height, but other than that, plays almost identically. Brilliant, brilliant player. 100% recommended. If you're bringing him on as a super sub or starting him out on left mid or on 7 chem or whatever you're going to do with him, he will do you an absolute job. Anyway, guys, that's where we're going to end it today. Thank you for watching. Let me know an expensive player or a cheap player you want comparing next, and I will do it. Like and subscribe, and I will talk to you later.